besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is 12 Star Confectionery, and today I'm going to be doing this video with my husband. We are going to be teaching you how to convert cake recipe to any pan or tin size. Let's say, for instance, someone orders a 20 inches cake from you or a 16 inches cake from you. How do you know the amount of eggs to use? How do you know the amount of butter to use? Now, what I'm going to be teaching you in this video is the standard measurements or the standard calculation. So you have to listen carefully. And please, if you have any question, drop your questions at the comment section, but make sure you watch this video to the end, because if you don't watch the video to the end, there is no how you understand this whole calculation. This calculation is really going to help you, yes, because I know that some of you might still go and buy this calculation somewhere else, but this is me teaching you for free. So please make sure you listen and you listen carefully. So over to my husband, he's going to be teaching you all the step-by-step calculation. If you don't understand anything, you can still ask him questions at the comment section. He'll be there to reply you. Let's get right into the video. And please don't hesitate to like this video, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe. But before we start, I would like you to screenshot this I'm holding on my hands. Just screenshot it.
Hello bestie, just like 12 Star will always say, we are back again today, and she has already introduced the topic and what we'll be doing here today. So I want us to go straight to the point with examples. So let's take, for instance, you as a baker. Somebody calls you and asks you, hey Nne, what's up, how you doing? I want you to get me a 30 inches cake size. So you as a baker, you will be confused. How am I going to go about this? How am I going to get the recipe? We are here today to make it simple for you. So right now, the topic has already explained itself, so we will be taking some examples on how to do this. First of all, our 6 inches cake is the determinant factor, in the sense that we are going to be using our 6 inches cake recipe to drive and get other cake recipes. Let's take, for instance, we are looking for a cake, we are looking for the recipe for a 30 inches cake size. So what we are going to be doing here is that we are going to be using our 6 inches cake as a determinant factor. So first of all, what we are going to do here is that we are going to find the surface area of our 6 inches cake pan, which is our determinant factor. And we are also going to find the surface area for our 30 inches cake pan or any other cake pan you want to get. So when we get the formula for our 6 inches cake pan, we get the formula for our 30 inches cake pan or any desired cake pan that you want to bake, then you impute these two figures in the formula I will be giving you right here on the board. So first of all, what we need to do here is that we are going to get the surface area for our 6 inches cake pan. So for us to get the surface area for our 6 inches cake pan, here is the formula. We have our pi r squared. So this pi r squared is the formula to get your what? Your surface area for any circle. And if you come, you know, you have your cake pan to be like this. And you know we are calculating the cake recipe that we are converting here today is for our what? Round what? Pan. Right? Yes. We are calculating our recipe for our round pan. So what we need to do right here is that before you start, you need to first of all get the surface area for that pan size you want to bake. We have our pi r squared for our what? Surface area of a circle. And this pi, where our pi is equals to 3.14. 3.14. This 3.14 is what? Is constant. Do you understand what I mean? Because you know right here we are looking. Okay, let me make it this way so that it will be easier for you. So now we are looking for the surface area for our what? 6 inches cake pan. So now to get the surface area for your 6 inches cake pan, what you need to do is to what? To find, this is the formula. We are looking for the surface area of the what? 6 inches cake pan. So you first of all get the what? The formula. The formula is what? Pi r squared. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing. Yeah. The formula is pi r squared. You have, so many people have their own format of writing the pi r squared, but just have in mind that what? This is what? Pi r squared, and you know how to impute your what? Your figures. So where our pi is equals to what? 3.14. This 3.14 is gotten from what? 22 all over 7. It is a constant. So have it in mind that when anywhere you are looking for what your surface area of any circle, know that your pi is equals to 3.14, and this 3.14 was gotten from what 22 divided all over what 7. So let's not go further, we are not doing mathematics. So what we need to do right here is that we have already gotten our pi to be what 3.14, which is a constant. So our r, now how do we get our r? Our r,
sorry, what is the meaning of r?
Our r is the radius. Okay. The radius of the circle. And for you to get the radius of your what round, this is just like, this is a circle, right?
Yes.
And your round cake pan, is also in the circle format. Okay. So for you to get the radius, the whole of this place is the diameter. And you know, this round cake pan now, we are assuming, not that we are assuming, we are taking our what? Our 6 inches cake pan. Do you understand what I mean? So now, this diameter is what, this whole place is what we call our 6 inches. Okay. Then for us to get the radius, you divide this into what? Into 2. Okay. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. You divide it into, so let's say for instance, you are doing for what? Your 4 inches cake pan. So now, if you draw this circle, you are seeing that the circle is the measurement of the what? The diameter. So from here to here is what? Is your 4. We are assuming the what 4 inches cake pan. Yes. So for instance now, if you want to get the radius for this 4 inches cake pan, it is what? You divide this 4 by what? 2. So in this place now, we are dividing this 6 into what? 2 to give us what? 3. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. So in this place now, our radius is equals to what? Is equals to 3.
Okay.
So imputing it in the formula, and I have that my pi r squared is equals to, my pi is already what? 3.14 multiplied by what? Multiplied by my radius, and my radius is what? 3. I showed you how we got them. Yes. Do you understand? Yes. So my 3, I am now raising it to square because the formula has what? Square. So in this course now, we now have that, we have 3.14 multiplied by what? 3 squared, which will give us what? It will give us 28.26. So from here now, what I want you people to understand is that this is our determinant factor. For instance now, we are using our 6 inches cake pan as our determinant factor. So first of all, what you need to do is to get the surface area of your 6 inches cake pan first. Then let's take for instance that the customer that called you to bake a 15 or 20 inches cake pan for him. So first of all, what you need to do is to get the surface area of your 6 inches cake pan, then also get the surface area of that 30 inches cake pan that the customer called you to bake. So when you now get the both of them, I will explain further on how to impute it in the formula. When you impute it in the formula, you are going to get what we call adjustment amount. So the adjustment amount has its own formula. So in the formula of our adjustment amount, what you'll be imputing is your what? Your surface area of your 6 inches cake pan and the surface area of the desired pan that the customer called you to bake. You impute the both of them in the what? In the formula. When you've imputed the both of them in the formula, then you are now going to get your adjustment amount. I will go for that to tell you what you use the adjustment amount for.
Okay, so I want to ask, please don't clean. I want to ask you a question. So what you mean is that, please can you shift a little bit? Okay, so what you mean, are you saying that for me to get, if I want to bake, let's say for instance, a 20 inches cake, I will need to calculate the surface area for 6 inches cake?
Yes.
When I get the figure, I will also calculate the surface area for a 20 inches cake. I will also get it. So these are the two things I will need.
Yes.
So are you now saying that any cake pan or any tin size I want to calculate, I must get the surface area?
Yes, you must get the surface area and put it in mind, put it at the back of your mind that this process that we are taking is the standard process of getting your standard recipe. Okay. It is not by guessing. And for you to do that, put it in mind that whatsoever you are doing, it is lied on your 6 inches cake pan. Okay. It is lied on your 6 inches cake pan and also lies on your 6 inches what? Cake recipe. Okay. So I might have my own recipe for my 6 inches cake and you have your own recipe for your 6 inches cake. So don't use mine. So far you have your own recipe for your 6 inches cake pan. Apply this formula and use your own recipe and you are going to get the standard recipe for whatsoever desired recipe you want to get.
Okay.
So I will advise you to follow 12 Star Confectionary's share this video so that your friends who are bakers will come to her page and get a standard formula for getting your cake recipe. This is not guessing, and nobody will ever tell you this. It is only on her page where you will get it. So I have made this very simple and very easy for you to understand, because I have made it easy for you. This is the surface area from your
from 4 inches
area from 4 inches down to down to 16 inches cake pan. So in case you are afraid of how to do them, you can easily look at this and get the formulas and get the final figures.
If I want to, like, let's say, find the surface area of 6 inches cake, 10 inches cake, there is no need of making going through the calculation. I'll just take the figure from here.
Yes, if you wish.
Okay.
Because they are same thing. I've made it easy. But I stopped at 16. But it's still very important for you to study this video, watch this video multiple times, for you to know how to derive the formulas, for you to know how to impute the figures in the formulas. Because I've already written the formula, you are not deriving the formulas. What you need to do is to master your formulas and know how to impute the figures. Because right here, from the one I showed you guys, I stopped at 16. And let's take for instance that somebody now calls you to bake a 30 inches cake pan, and you now come to this little booklet I have disclosed to you guys, and you see that it stopped at 15, and you now call it a problem. No, it is not a problem. So you need to master this formula and know how to impute the
please
figures.
Can you give us an example of 30 inches cake? Can you just help us to impute help us to calculate the surface area for 30 inches cake, so that we will see. So it won't be only 6 inches cake.
Okay, so let me clean and do it right here. You have to be patient with me. This video will be very long. You have to watch it to the end, and don't skip anything for you to understand what I'm doing here. So right now, 12-Star Confectionaries she told me that let's go for what you said, for
30 inches
for a 30 inches cake pan.
So
right
want
now,
to bake,
I told you earlier that if a customer calls you to bake any cake pan size of your choice, let's take for instance now 12-Star is now the customer. She has placed an order from me, and she told me I should bake a 30 inches cake pan. So already you know we have gotten. I told you if you want to go through this process, you need to first of all get your your surface area for your 6 inches cake pan, which we have already done. So right now the customer told us to that he or she wants a 30 inches cake size. So right now what we need to do is to get the surface area for the 30 inches cake pan, which I also call the desired cake pan you as a baker, me as a baker wants to bake. So right now let's now move straight to the formula. We have that our pi r square is the formula for our surface area of a cycle. Yes. So right now we want to look for the surface area of a 30 inches. We have 30 inch
cake pan or cake recipe. Sorry, cake recipe.
Cake pan or
recipe.
Or recipe. So right now what we need to do is that, like I earlier told you, when you come, you have your round pan.
Yes.
From here to here is the 30. This is called diameter. For you to get the radius, that's from the formula, you need to divide here by 2 to get the radius. So if you divide here by 2, what you are going to have is
15.
You are going to have 15 as your your
radius.
I don't know if you are getting what I'm doing. I don't want to be fast in cleaning. So in this point now, we already know that our pi, like I said, is 3.14. And I told you how they got this pi.
Yes,
how
22.
They got this pi is 22 all over 7, which is a constant in this formula.
Yes.
So what we need to do now, we have gotten in our formula, we have pi r square, and we have gotten our pi to be 3.14, which is always constant, and we have gotten our r, which is our radius, to be 15. So what we need to do now is to clean and come and impute these figures in our formula. So right now I have my pi r square is now going to be equal to, my pi is 3.14 multiplied by my radius, which is 5 squared, because from the formula you have your pi, your r, to be squared. So when you multiply this out, we now get the answer. So try it out for me.
So 3.14
multiplied by 15 squared.
15. There is no square in my calculator.
There should be. Or do it 15 times 15.
Okay, that 15 square means 15
times
into
15.
Okay, times 15. 706.5.
So my answer is what? 70. Sorry, there's no point here. 70 what?
0.5.
0.5 what?
Just 0.5.
Okay, 0.50.
Yes.
Do you know why I am asking that question?
No.
If you check from this our pie,
Okay.
it stopped at two significant figures.
Okay.
So our answers must stop at what?
Two significant figures.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So I don't want to go further so that you'll not be confused.
Okay.
So right here we have gotten our what? Our surface area.
Okay.
For what?
30 inches cake
pan or what?
Recipe.
So right now, and you know already, we have the surface area. We have our surface area for what? 6 inches cake pan, which we already did to be what? 28.26.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I have 28.26. So these are the two factors that will give you the new recipe for your what?
30 inches cake recipe or
pan. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is the what? The two determinant factors that will give you them. So I don't know what should I clean.
Wait, let's write a little bit and screenshot.
Okay.
So guys, you guys can screenshot this, screenshot it, please. Shift screenshot. Okay, you can clean. Okay, so let me ask a question. So now, if I can get you clear from everything you have explained, so this surface, for me to bake any cake, I will need to find the surface area. But you have made everything simple for us by what? By writing down the surface area. So please let me see that surface area you wrote out. Just no, show me from there. Sorry, let's see from there. So all he's saying, so all you are saying now is that if I want to bake, let's say, an 8 inches cake, I'll need to calculate the surface area. So, but you have calculated the surface area, which is what? 50.24. Yeah. So I will just pick it out and now pick out my 6 inches surface area to get my new cake recipe for 8 inches.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I understand.
Yes.
So guys, you don't need to go about calculating the surface area, but it is important to what? To note the surface area. So I understand now. Let's continue.
Okay, so we are continuing. So I'm going to clean here, but let me do it this way. So I now have that these two factors. I have my surface. Let me go short. My surface.
SA. Okay.
My surface area for what? For my 30 inches cake pan is equals to what?
706.50.
And I have that what? My surface. I don't know if you are seeing what
yes,
I'm writing.
I'm seeing.
My surface area.
Yes.
For my 6 inches. For my 6 inches is what?
28.26.
Do you understand?
Yes.
28.26, not 26. Are you a mathematician?
Why this? 26 is same as 26 now.
No. If you have points in maths, you don't call 26, you call it individually. 26.
Okay.
Okay. So that is how it's done. So you guys know we've gotten here. I told you that the determinant factor for you to get your 30 inches cake pan, the determinant factor for you to get, am I audible enough? Let me increase my voice. The formula for you to get your 30 inches cake pan is from what? The surface area of your 30 inches cake pan and the surface area of your what? 6 inches cake pan. And these two factors that we've gotten, we are going to use it to drive what we call adjustment number. Our adjustment number is the number that when we get this adjustment number, we are going to be multiplying this adjustment number with the recipe of our 6 inches cake pan. So how to get the adjustment number? This is how to get the adjustment number. Your what? Your adjustment amount. Your adjustment amount is equals to what? The board is very small. I have my surface area for our new tin size. Our new tin what? Size all over the surface area, of original what?
Tin size.
Original tin size. Are you seeing what I'm writing?
Yes, the close.
Okay. So now in this formula now we have surface area of the what? New tin size, which is our 30 inches cake pan.
Okay.
And the surface area of original tin, which I told you is a constant, it doesn't change, is our what? 6 inches cake pan. So now for you to understand it easier, I can easily say, for me now, I don't know about you, you can also take the way I'm doing it. I can say this, my adjustment number is equals to surface area of what the customer told you all over surface area, which is a constant of what? 6 inch.
So 6 inches is constant.
It is always constant. So for them to understand it easier now, I have said that my adjustment amount, this is the original formula, this is the standard formula. But for you to understand it easier, you know, it is better for you to understand it easier than apply it in our what? Standard formula. Do you understand what I mean? So in this course now, I have made it simple for everybody to understand. I have the surface area of the what? Desired cake pan that you want to bake. That is the one the customer called you of. The customer called you for the 30 inches cake pan. I am still going to get another example from the booklet that I showed to you guys. So from here now, this is the one the customer asked you for, and this is your what? This is the original what? Cake pan, which is our 6 inches. Our 6 inches is the determinant factor, because from our 6 inches we are going to derive the recipe to get our what? Our 30 inches cake pan. So in this course, I don't know if you understand it. I want to clean so that we impute these figures in our formula. And you know, from our formula we now have what? We have surface area of Newton, which I told you, the one the customer what? Asked you of. And the one the customer asked you to bake is your what? Your 30 inches cake pan. So we now have that in this formula. I have that equal to our adjustment number. Our AD is equal to what? 706.50, which is our 30 inches cake pan, divide by what? Our original thing, which is always our 6 inches cake pan, which I have to be what? 28.26. So divide it. Let's see. Let's get the adjustment number.
0.6.50 divided by
28.6.
25.
I have 25 dots. 25 point yes. What? Okay, 25 dot. So now it's equal to what? 25. So this 25 is what we call our adjustment number. I will explain further what this adjustment number is. Our adjustment number is what? 25. Our adjustment number is what? 25. I don't know if you get what I mean. Yes. The adjustment number is 25. So this adjustment number that is 25, for you to now get the recipe for your 30 inches cake pan, what you need to do is that you are going to come with this adjustment number. Hence, your adjustment number is 25. You'll be multiplying this 25 by the recipe of your 6 inches cake pan. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Yes. Let me make myself clear. Let me repeat myself. I said we have gotten our adjustment number from this formula-based course that I have explained to you. Adjustment number is what? For you to get your adjustment number, you divide your what? Your surface area of the one the customer asked you for, okay, which is your what? Your new tin size. I'm making it easier for you to understand. And you come and divide it by what? Your surface area of the original tin size. And our original tin size is what? Is the 6 inches cake pan. So in this course, you are going to be understanding that our determinant factor to get your different cake recipe is your what? 6 inches. Because from your 6 inches, you get the surface area of your 6 inches, you divide the surface area of your 6 inches with the desired surface area of the one the customer told you to bake. When you do it that way, then you get your adjustment number. So this adjustment number now that we have gotten, I don't know if I'm free to clean this side. Yes. Am I free to clean this side? Okay. So now I have gotten my adjustment number. Let me write it here again. My adjustment number, my adjustment amount is equals to what? 25. Okay. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. My adjustment amount is what? 25. So in this place now, I want to teach you how to get the recipe for your what? 30 inches cake pan. So please, I want to use my own recipe to do this. I don't know the recipe you have for your 6 inches cake pan, but here let's use my own recipe for my 6 inches cake pan and dry the recipe for our 30 inches cake pan, which the customer called you today. So let's go. Can you please give me the recipe for our 6 inches cake pan? Inches what?
Cake.
Cake.
Or 6 inches recipe.
Cake recipe.
Okay. Yes.
So 1, I have what?
Flour.
I have my flour is equals to what?
250 grams.
250 grams.
Butter, 250 grams.
I have butter, 250 grams.
Sugar, 250 grams.
I have sugar equals to what? 250 grams.
Eggs,
I have
200 grams.
4. I have what? Eggs equals to what?
200 grams.
200 grams.
Baking powder.
I have 5. I have baking powder, BK. Baking powder, sorry, B.
2 teaspoons.
2 TSP, right?
Yes, TSP.
TSP.
Then flavor, 1 TSP.
Then I have 6. I have flavor. Flavor is what?
1 TSP.
1 TS what?
P.
6 inches cake pan, and this is vanilla. So it can be vanilla, it can be what? It can be red velvet, it can be chocolate cake. So anyone at all, provided it is a what? It is your 6 inches cake pan, you can use it to drive whatsoever cake size, whatsoever recipe for any cake pan of your size. So right now we have gotten the basic what is it called?
Ingredients.
The basic ingredients for your 6 inches cake pan for vanilla.
Okay.
And you might have your basic ingredients for your 6 inches cake pan of red velvet or what? Or chocolate cake recipe. So from here now, our adjustment amount, this is our adjustment amount. I want to tell you how to apply it on this 6 inches cake pan to get your 30 inches what? Cake recipe. Right now I have, okay, let me draw a line here. I have what? 30 inch
recipe or cake recipe.
Cake recipe. So
yes.
How to get it now?
Okay.
I now have that what? I have my flour.
Yes.
I have 2. I have what? Butter. Are you seeing what I'm writing?
Yes.
I have butter. I have sugar. I have eggs.
Okay.
I have what? Baking powder.
And flavor.
And what?
Flavor.
Flavor. Are you seeing the board?
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. Okay, so now our adjustment amount is what? 25 from our previous what? Calculation. So what we need to do to get this our 30 inches cake recipe is very simple.
Okay.
This is your adjustment amount. Come and multiply it by each of these what? Ingredients.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So I have 25 here. I am going to multiply my what? My 250 grams of flour by what? By 25. Okay. So multiply it here.
250 times 25. 6,250. That is.
I have 6,250 grams of what? Of flour.
Okay.
Okay, it's called flour.
Yes.
Okay. Of flour. So for you to get so now we've gotten the standard what? Recipe for our 30 inches cake pan. For our 30 inches cake. In terms of flour, and we have what? 6,250 grams of flour. Or
6 kg points 250 grams.
Okay.
Or
6
kg
points.
And 250 grams.
Okay, and 250 will it enter?
I just do like.
Okay, or I have 6 kg and 250 grams of flour.
So anyone is okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So now it is still applicable to our what? Our
butter.
So 6 our butter, we still have 6 because it is still, you multiply 25 by our what? 250 grams.
For butter.
And you know if you multiply 25 by 250, it's still going to give you that same
6,250.
So I have 6,250 grams of what? of butter.
Okay.
Or
that. Oh, sorry. You can just write like a kind of like stroke.
Okay. I should do it like this.
Stroke.
Like this slash. I have 6
kg and 250
grams.
Yes.
So it is still applicable to our what? Our sugar, because sugar also is 250 grams.
Yes.
So I now have what? 6250 grams slash 6 kg and 250 grams.
I hope they are copying it because we won't come back to this again. All right.
No, they should, or they should rewatch the video.
Okay.
So in this place now, I have my x.
Okay.
So multiply my adjustment amount, which is 25, by the recipe of this 6 inches cake in terms of egg.
So it will give us 5,000
dots.
Yes, 5,000.
1, 2, 3. Or
5,000 grams or
5
kg.
Okay. So now multiply that of what? Our baking powder. Our baking powder is 2 teaspoons.
So it will give 50.
So it will give you 50 teaspoons, right?
Yes, 50 TSP.
50 TSP.
Okay.
Are they seeing it?
Yes, they'll see it.
Okay. Therefore, I have what? Multiply. Okay, I have what? I have 25. If you multiply the adjustment number by 1 TSP,
it will give us
it
25.
will give you 25 what?
TSP.
TSP. So in our next video, I will teach you how to convert this in what? In kg.
What is that?
I will teach you how to convert our baking powder. Where you have TSP, I will teach you how to do it in grams.
Okay, how to convert 50 TSP to kg. Okay.
Yes, I'll teach you how to do those ones. How to convert 50 TSP to what? Grams.
Okay.
So that it will be easier for you not to be measuring 1, 2, 3, 4. What if you are measuring and someone calls you by the side to confuse you? It means you are now going to start the process afresh. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So now, this is now our what?
30.
This is now our 30 inches cake what? Recipe. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
This is our 30 inches cake recipe. So I will take one more example for easy clarification before I go.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Clean. Okay, now I want to take the second example. Like I promised, someone called us that we should bake a 14 inches cake pan for him or her, and it's going to be what? Our red velvet. So let's apply this formula. I said 14 inches cake pan, and like I said earlier, we'll be going through our formulas. Where is my So in this course now, somebody said we should bake a what? A 14 inches what? Cake
Recipe.
Cake size. Somebody called us to bake a 14 inches cake size. So in this course now, we don't know the recipe for our 14 inches cake size. So what we need to do, we are going to go through the processes. You first of all get your what? Your surface area. You first of all get your surface area for your what? 6 inches
of new.
You get your surface area for your 6 inches what? Cake. And you get your surface area again for your what? Your 14 what?
Inches cake.
Your 14 inches cake.
Yes.
So now.
Sorry, I thought the formula is original cake pan over.
We have not gotten to that place. This is the surface area. I want us to get the surface area. So when we get the surface area, we now apply the surface area of the 6 inches and 14 inches cake size in our adjustment amount. So in this place now, we are getting the what? The surface area of this. And you know, we've already calculated it from the little booklets that I showed to your followers. And from the booklet, we have that our surface area for our 6 inches cake is what?
28.26.
28.26. And the surface area for our 14 inches cake pan from our little booklet, I have that it is what? 153.86. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now we used a shortcut.
Yes.
This shortcut now is in the sense that I have already done the surface area from 4 towards 16. So I just went there to pick them up. So in this place now, hence we've gotten the surface area of our 6 inches, which is the determinant factor, and our 14 inches, which is the desired cake pan that we want to bake. So what we need to do now is we have to impute these two figures in our what? Adjustment amount. So when we impute these two figures in our adjustment amount, we'll now get the adjustment amount and multiply it by the recipe of our what? 6 inches cake pan. So in this place now, I have that my adjustment amount is equal to surface area of new
tin size
all over
surface area of original tin size.
Surface area of original
tin size
tin
or
size.
cake pan size.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Or like she said, or cake pan size, if you are confused with this tin size. This tin size simply still means what? Our cake size. Our cake pan, sorry. So now we are done writing the formula. So what we need to do now is to impute these figures. We replace these formulas they've written here with the figures. And like I told you earlier, this surface area of new tin size means the one the customer called you to what?
Bake.
To bake. So in this place now, the customer called us to bake what?
14 inches cake.
Size. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now I have that my adjustment number is equal to, I have
153.86
divided by what? The 6 inches cake, which is a what? A constant. I have what?
28.26.
So divide it for me. Let's see the answer.
28 points. Is it 28 points? Okay.
I have 153.86 divided by 28.26.
5.4444444.
So my adjustment number, I don't know why I always call adjustment number, adjustment amount. My adjustment amount, just know this and know it for, is equals to what?
5.444.
5.44. Let's take what?
Two decimal.
No, not decimal.
Okay.
When you take decimal, is when you have 0 points, but hence you have 5 points. It's called significant figures.
Okay.
So we are taking two significant what? Figures. So our adjustment amount is what? 5.44. So with this adjustment amount, we can easily get the recipe for our what? 14 inches cake size.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So the recipe of our 14 inches cake size can easily be driven from what? This adjustment amount. So am I free to clean this place?
Yes.
So now, what we need to do now is, we need to write the formula for our 6 inches cake pan in terms of what? You said
red velvet.
So let's write 6 inches. 6 inches what? 6 inches red velvet. Red. Yes.
Okay.
Red what?
Velvet cake.
Velvet cake.
Yes.
So I have flour. Okay, you said flour. I have sugar. I have what? Butter. I have eggs. I have baking powder.
Red velvet color, baking powder, baking soda.
I have baking powder and
okay. Flour 250 grams.
250 grams.
Sugar 250 grams.
This is just an example.
Yes.
You don't come and copy this recipe.
Yes.
This one is just an example. We are using this example to give you how to calculate it. So don't say 12 star, I have given out red velvet cake recipe and you go and do it and it flops. So this is not a standard cake recipe. We are just giving you an example. So now I have 250 grams of flour and sugar is what?
250 grams.
250 grams and
butter 200 grams.
Butter 200 grams and
eggs 200 grams.
Eggs what? 200 grams.
Baking powder 1 teaspoon.
1 tsp.
Baking soda 1 tsp.
1 tsp.
So let's just leave out milk, vinegar, and the rest. Let's just go with
this. Is just an example. So if you have your own recipe, you multiply out and get what you want. So now this is the recipe for our what 6 inches red velvet cake. So we are looking for what the customer called us to bake a 14 inches what cake size. So now we are looking for the recipe. Let me do this like this. We are looking for recipe of what 14 inches what
cake
recipe. But
yes.
So now in this place now, what we need to do is that we already got our adjustment number to be 5.44. So for us to get the recipe for flour for our 14 inches, we now do what? We now come and multiply. Our adjustment amount. Our adjustment amount is 5.44. We now have multiply by 5.44. 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 Do you understand?
Yes.
Make I take them like primary school students.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So from here now, I have flour, I have what?
Sugar.
I have
butter, eggs.
I have eggs.
Baking powder, baking soda.
I have baking powder and baking soda. Yeah? So now,
if you want a standard red velvet cake recipes on my YouTube channel, like I'll also place the link
so
there.
Let's do the calculation.
Okay, it's 1,360.
I have 1,360 grams.
Yes, or 1 kg 360 grams.
1 kg
slash
and
okay
360 grams. So it is also applicable to flour because they have the same gram.
Okay.
I have 1,360 grams, or which is equal to 1 kg and what 360 grams. So go for the butter.
Butter is 1,088.
1,088 grams, which is equal to what?
1 kg 88 grams.
And 88 grams. In case you don't know how to use your what is it called? Your analog scale. In case you don't know how to use your analog scale, you can easily use or go and buy your digital scale for you to be able to get your 88 grams. So it is also applicable to eggs because the eggs is also 200 grams. So I now have in my eggs, I have, or should I be using this biro so that it will be easier for you to understand? So I now have what? I have 1,088 grams, which is equal to what? It is same. This place we are saying equal to, it is either you do this with your digital scale or you do this with your what? Analog scale. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
So they are same thing. When we say equal to, it is equivalent to this.
Okay.
It is either you do this or you do this. Okay. So in this case now I have 1 kg and what? 88 grams. So let's go for our TS what?
TSP still. Yes. It will give us 1.44.
Okay, it will give us
approximately 6.
It will give us 5.44 grams. It will still give you what?
No, TSP.
Okay, sorry. TSP. Thanks for that correction. TSP. In our next class, I'll teach you how to convert it to what? To grams. Okay. We are done with the calculation, so it is left for you to do your own work by watching the video as many times as you can for you to assimilate this. So in our next class, I will teach you cake costing, how to get your pastry costing in case a customer calls you, for you to know whether you are making profit or not. And also in my next class, I'll also be teaching you how to convert this for you to know the accurate grams to use, not using your teaspoon in case you misplace your measuring cups and co. So you can easily use your scale to get this baking powder that is in teaspoon here. I will teach you how to do them in gram. Thank you, and continue to watch this video, share this video with your friends, like, comment, encourage this young lady here for her to be dropping more and more video. It's a kind of support you guys have given to her. Thank you once more. Continue to watch, and as you are watching, click on the share button, like, comment, and share it around the world. Thank you guys. Ciao ciao.
We love you.
Bye.